we are the world leader when it comes to human challenge trial. I don't think there is any other single commercial entity in the world that could handle this type of trial, considering the depth of expertise we have in conducting over 50 trials and inoculating over 5,000 participants in our histories.
Hello, you're watching ProAct. I'm joined by hVIVO Chief Executive Mo Khan. Mo, very good to speak with you, and congratulations on announcing the world's first pivotal phase 3 human challenge trial. That's for ILiAD's whooping cough vaccine candidate. Can you tell us more about this milestone and what it represents for hVIVO?
Yes, thank you for having me on your platform again. So this has been a long time coming, to be honest. We signed the letter of intent for this particular study in January of 2025, and we've had this project in the pipeline for a little while, so I'm pleased to see this get over the line and fully signed off. So in my opinion, this has three major impacts. One is on the people itself, on the patients who will potentially have access to this medication faster than originally anticipated, because human challenge trials are inherently much faster to get products to market, so which is a huge plus for everyone involved. Secondly, for hVIVO, this is probably the most significant contract we've signed since at least I've been here in the company. It's the largest value contract we've signed. It's also has the most number of clinical trial participants that will be included in a challenge trial in the history of the company. So it sets a significant precedent across the board. And finally, for the human challenge trial market in itself, I believe this is the first phase 3 human challenge trial following regulatory conversations, whereby the sponsor, in this case ILiAD, has got input from the FDA to run a human challenge trial for marketing authorization purposes. So this will be a first pivotal phase 3 trial of its kind in this indication.
Why has ILiAD decided to use a human challenge trial to generate the necessary efficacy data for its phase 3 program?
So whooping cough is a very severe disease, but unfortunately, the incidence of the disease is fairly unpredictable. So you don't know who's going to get it, when they're going to get it. So to do a vaccine trial in the in society in the traditional manner would be very difficult. It will take so many years to get the sample size, the number of patients who have the disease. And they converse with the various regulators, the FDA, the MHRA, and the EMA, and they've agreed in concept that they could use a human challenge trial to effectively inoculate people with whooping cough post-vaccination and see whether the drug works or not. So in that sense, they're able to complete the trial much faster at a much lower cost as well. So that decision was fairly straightforward. The second decision on why they would work with us, well, to be honest, we are the world leader when it comes to human challenge trial. I don't think there is any other single commercial entity in the world that could handle this type of trial, considering the depth of expertise we have in conducting over 50 trials and inoculating over 5,000 participants in our history. So we are really the ideal partner for ILiAD to run this trial, and we're very pleased that ILiAD chose us as the vendor to go forward with this trial.
Is there potential in the future for more of these phase 3 HCTs?
I think there is. I don't want to make a too big a deal right now, because this trial still has to be completed, and the data has to go to the regulators eventually and potentially to marketing authorization. But it does open the doors for other biotechs and pharma because they can point to this precedent as a way to say for future maybe low incidence or unpredictability related diseases that they could use a human challenge trial to supplement or use it as a efficacy portion of the trial data. So yes, it does have a potential to increase the number of phase 3 challenge trials, but I don't want to sit on that bandwagon right now and wait and see.
You've got a bacterial lab set up, so you're ready to go at Canary Wharf to support the study, Mo?
We have. So historically, all of our human challenge trials have really been run in viruses, so viral human challenge trials, mostly in RSV and in influenza. So this is our first bacterial challenge trial. And after we moved to Canary Wharf, we established a bacterial lab, and we have been working with ILiAD over the last 12, 18 months to establish all the bacterial assays to be able to run these trials. So we're now ready to conduct the full microbiology suite of assays required for this trial. So yes, we're ready to go.
When will the trial start, and how does this impact revenue visibility going forward, Mo?
So the trial will start this year. So we expect to recognize the majority of the revenue for this trial in 26 and 27, and we expect it to finish around 2028. The revenue will, start from this year as well, as you can imagine, as the work is begun this year. From a revenue point of view, this was included in our guidance that we provided earlier this year. But of course, it does increase visibility both on a short-term and a mid-term level going forward.
Mo, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us today. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Mo Khan, Chief Executive of hVIVO.